Hey, welcome to the Two Dudes Talk Movies podcast. I'm Drew.
I'm Cam.
And today we are doing a little something different as we are talking about one of the most well-known terrible movies of all time, the 2003 movie, drumroll, The Room. Written, directed,
Produced,
funded, starring
Tommy Wiseau.
Wizzo.
Wiseau. Yeah, so these people aren't really notable, so except Tommy Wiseau. But he already said who his stars and stuff, or who was directed by.
Try to tell us what this is about.
This won't be as hard as 2001. So I think it's about Tommy. His name's Johnny. And his wife or girlfriend Lisa, who is cheating on him with his best friend Mark, and it's just a big like
love triangle.
Yeah, and pretty much all it is, and what I was about to say was about to go into acting, but you can go into general thoughts. What did you think? This was his week to pick, by the way.
Yeah, so I thought after last week, I was like, you know what, we don't usually do movies that are notoriously bad, you know? Mm-hmm. We do movies that like we don't like or whatever, but so I was like, okay, let's do this one. I had watched this movie around through a couple years ago, mm-hmm. and yeah, it's terrible. It's bad. It's terrible. And then so I watched I didn't really need to rewatch it, but I watched those bits and pieces just to refresh my memory, and God, oh my God, it's not bad. Okay, it's badly made, but it's not the worst. Like the quality of it, like cinematography wise, mm-hmm. like the look, like I don't even know how to describe it. Like the look, there's so many things you're doing wrong with the cinematography, but in terms of like how it looks, like at least it's not out of focus. You know, at least some shots are actually, framed at least a decent.
I like there's this one scene where he's like shooting in between the staircase frame. Yeah. I don't know if I could pick that, if I could find that, but it's not a bad movie, in my opinion. But you keep going.
Okay. So basically, for some background information, I guess. So, like I said, the whole movie was funded by Tommy Wiseau. He strung it, and by the way, this is all covered in the movie The Disaster Artist, which honestly we could do in the future if we really want to.
Yeah.
If this episode takes off, so do it. But he funded the whole thing because I heard rumors that he got this because this movie was $6 million budget. Somehow he got the money to that, and some people think that he got it from selling like clothing, like he had like a clothing brand that he sold. Or he's like more of like an entrepreneur guy. I don't know what, but so he got all these people together on like a sound stage, and this guy is just winging it. He doesn't know anything about movies, and I actually have a thing here that says after the film was finished, Tommy Wiseau submitted the film to Paramount Pictures. Usually when you submit it to Paramount Pictures or a distributor, you usually get a reply in 2 weeks whether it's going to be like picked up or not. The Room got a reply within 24 hours that they were not selected to be picked up by a major distributor. So, yeah. And so, I mean, that's
24 hours.
That's just telling. I mean, isn't that just heartbreaking?
Yeah.
Put $6 million of your own money into something and it get just crapped on
in a day.
Yeah, in a day. It's bad. I mean, there's so much. This movie's notoriously bad. The acting sucks. The dialogue sucks.
Yeah.
The ADR. What line isn't ADR in that movie?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's funny.
It was, and I knew it was bad. I watched The Disaster Artist first during COVID, and I never went back to watch this. Mm-hmm. But after seeing it a couple years later, it's not that I think I'm part of the majority where they're like, it's bad, but it's a good bad. It's like
yeah, it definitely is.
And I've seen movies where I will never watch again, but I think I could see myself watching this again.
Like, under certain conditions, probably, but
just not alone. I'll say that.
Yeah, not alone.
Not alone. And it was. I enjoyed it. I won't say I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I will say that. It kept me entertained.
It's jarring. It's like you're in a dream. Like when some scenes, like where he walks into the flower shop, and it's like a 15-second exchange, or not even. It's like an 8-second exchange where they're like, "Oh, here's some flowers. Okay, well, was that $10?" He's like, "Oh, hello, doggy," and then he just walks out and he's like, "You're my favorite customer," and then that's it. And I'm just like, was that a transit? What was that?
And there's another one where the mom and what's her name, Lisa. The mom comes in. They talk. Tommy's Tom. I don't like Tommy anymore. I'm not in love with Tommy. He hit me. And the thing that like shocked me the most, she's telling everyone he hit her, but like no one cares.
Yeah, no one at all. No one.
They're like, oh, okay. And like that whole conversation took, like you said, 8 seconds. She came in. She's like, oh, I have to run. Like she didn't check her watch. She didn't check anything to know the time. Yeah. She just came in, talked 3 lines each, and then just left.
There's a reason why this movie's called The Room, or the title is The Room, because they spend this entire movie, besides from transitional shots, and God forbid they're somewhere else in the room, but they spend it in this entire room the entire time, and characters just walk into their house and leave, and they just stand around and talk. It's like they play catch with a football randomly and
in suits. Like
it's awkward. It's like Tommy Wiseau never even like. I said like again.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do the counter. It's like he's never seen a human before. It's like he's never talked to a person.
He's a foreigner, so I give him that. Since maybe they act differently wherever. Yeah. No one. And the thing about this was in the Disaster Artist, but maybe before, when The Room was out, no one knew where he came from, where he got
just out of the blue.
Yeah, this random guy makes a movie with $6 million. Like, where did he get it from?
Yeah, and thinks it's good. Like, is legitimately like trying to sell it to like Lionsgate and Paramount Pictures and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe that's why I like it. I wonder how realistic do you think it would be to have one of the artists or one of the actors, like not Tommy, just like Mark, get on here? I think if we gave Tommy a call, he'd be here in probably a day. Probably, he'd probably be ace to talk about it.
He probably is very open and free. Has he worked on other movies?
He has.
Oh, God.
He's coming out with a movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Called Big Shark.
Well, that's awesome.
It came out already. Oh, it starred Greg again, or Mark.
Well, I'm sure he just built his career is now just making bad movies on purpose.
He made a 3.5 hour movie.
Oh, my God.
Called Best Friends. All right, we're done talking about that.
Oh, yeah. This movie was 90 minutes, and it could have been like 60. It could have been.
Yes.
It could be on a 45-minute short, and I would have been happy. It was. I mean, I didn't hate it, but like I can't watch it by myself and just like sit there and endure it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not again.
Yeah.
The last half of the movie was just boring. Like first, I guess I was excited at the beginning because I knew this wasn't gonna be like super good. So I was like, oh man, I can't wait for all the bad jokes and bad acting. And the acting is like god awful.
Oh my God, it's like wooden planks would have done better.
The Thing from Ed, and Eddie, is that what the show?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was called in that show, but
Plank.
Well, yeah.
Plank. I didn't. Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. The thing that the scenes, like, time just passes and it doesn't make any sense. Like the girls like come over tomorrow at noon. He's like, okay. It cuts to like a bus just passing by on the street, and all of a sudden it's Mark's there, and he's just like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, it's new. It's been 20 seconds, and now we're in the next day.
And yeah, there was a part with the mom, something with the timing. It was like at the beginning they were saying how she didn't like Tommy anymore. Lisa didn't like Tommy anymore. And then like later in the movie, she said, or at first she was like, we've been together, you've known for 5 years. And at the end of the movie, they're like, we've known for 7. I'm like, where did this 2 years?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a script. That was an ad lib.
Yeah,
like
it was.
Someone forgot their lines.
I wonder how many times he reread his script, if any.
He probably wrote it and just like cried over it and how beautiful this work of art was. This is it's so bad. The lighting is terrible. Like when they walk into a room, there's like light sources from 7 different angles. Like light coming out the window, backdrop light on them, and then a light, like a stage light, because they're on like a sound system, so it's like pointing. They have harsh shadows behind them, and I don't know. Just the acting is just so like
awful.
Cheep, 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 cheep. I'm like, what is going on?
I wrote some notes. Let me see. I have a bunch of notes.
He's like, you're tearing me apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. And I'm just like, what in the world is Tommy? He might have been like on drugs, I think. He had to have been. He can't be for real. Can he? Like, come
Man.
on, dude.
I wonder what he said when he explained this to people. Like, and he showed.
He pitched it.
Yeah, and then he rent on a movie theater to watch.
Yeah,
this?
he did.
Yeah, and he had like a whole media thing.
Yeah, and he paid for all that. Yeah, it was. I don't even know. That's crazy. Also, with the stock photos in his house, for some unknown reason, that it's just stock photos of spoons, and I don't know why. I'm gonna try and look up a picture and show you because I do not know why that is even in there. It doesn't make any sense. I get that it's $6 million.
Yeah,
Some movies are lucky to get $1 million. And it's like, come on, man. You gotta know it. Yep, there they are. Look at that.
we'll put him on the screen.
Just stock photos of spoons. What? I don't know. It's quite. Oh my God, Tommy Wiseau's a little weird looking guy. Look at him.
Acting, that's great acting right
You're
there.
tearing me apart.
That's
You're lying. You're lying, Lisa.
dude.
Why is he kind of jacked though?
Was he?
Yeah, did you see him? Okay, so a little backstory. We watched this on YouTube because I will not pay to watch this movie. If I get it like on Blu-ray as a joke, I will. But this week, nah, I don't have time. Anywho, I was watching it on the clean version of The Room because there are, let's just say, intimate scenes all throughout this movie, and they go on for a long amount of time. And so I watched the clean version on YouTube, and literally,
I looked up.
there would be just like there's probably 10 minutes of like scenes in this movie that were edited out of that version, and I just don't know why he thought, he's a master of his craft. He knows what the people want, and it's romantic. We didn't watch it, thank God.
Yeah, that would have been kind of gross.
Yeah.
There was a note I had when the best friend and Lisa. No, yeah, when the best friend and Lisa, Mark and Lisa,
Yeah.
they did their thing,
Yeah.
and then the next scene, they're just on the stairs,
I
fully
was-
clothed.
Yeah, and I'm like, what happened? Well, first of all, he's like, stop. He's my best
And
friend.
he's not doing it. I mean,
and he gets up and they start kissing. I'm just like, oh, that took a lot of fight from you, dude. Like,
it's your best friend, man.
stop, dude. Come on, dude. I don't even know it. And she was being extra promiscuous when he got in there. She was like right off there was no.
Her flirting is just like bad gay, man. Just
Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
like what are you talking about?
And what is the deal with Danny? What is it?
The kid,
He's 26. The guy was 26 when he was in that movie.
the kid.
The kid, yeah, well, the kid with the receding hairline. Yeah, he was 26, I think, 25 or 26. The real actor, and he's a good little creep himself. He's a little
Dude, when he was laying in the bed,
and he's like, I like to watch you guys sometimes, and I'm like, what the like? You're not their son, because I thought when I watched it the first time, I was like, okay, is he their son? He's just coming over from school, and they're like, oh, hi, Donnie, and like he's just like the neighbor boy, that
local pervert.
yeah, and I don't. God, we're jumping around. I keep just thinking of new things that just bug me.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Because they have like a CG or a green screen roof, like the roof area. The sky's all green screen. Why? Why do we have a green screen roof thing?
The thing with the whole, you could tell it's a set. I think I told you earlier.
Yeah.
They only show the doorway of the
Yeah.
room. Like they'll turn a little bit, but you'll never get a full 360 of the entire room. So you can tell that they're in a set. And
Like, oh, hi, Mark. Hey, Johnny, what's up?
and I know we're bashing it about like his movie skills, but put me on a set, man. I wouldn't know what to do, how to create a set. But
I think at the very least, I'd be like, let's not do a green screen.
yeah,
Because we don't know how to. I don't know how to do a green screen. I would never use a green screen if I didn't know how to do it. Tommy Wiseau, and also, I have to say, he rocked the cargo pants with the blazer in the V-neck.
Oh yeah.
He rocked it.
I think that's his. I think that's what he wears every day.
That's probably what he sold. Like
Yeah.
blazers. He's probably a blazer salesman, and he made $6 million of the budget from that.
Where is he from? Did we ever figure it out?
Not from the States.
He's from Poland.
Okay.
Born in 1955. Well, how old was he in 2000? All right,
1955. He was
Wait. He was
48?
no.
Oh, 38. 38. Am I off?
This came out in 03.
Yeah, wait, you said 55?
So you do 50. He was 40. He was 47.
47, 48. I don't
Oh,
know his
okay.
birthday.
Okay. I thought you were saying 38. I'm like,
No, 38 is because you second guessed me, and I started to panic because I don't want you guys to think I'm bad at math when I most certainly am.
I take journalism because I'm not terrible at math. I'm all right.
He was 48 though.
Yeah.
48. That was 20 years ago. He's almost 70 years old. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't want to be wrong and just hold on. 2000.
We'll take a little break here.
Minus. Okay, yeah, 48.
He's 67. He's 67 years old. That guy was as old as my dad when he made. Oh Jesus! I just found a young picture of him, and he looks.
Was he out?
Actually, I just lost it. Hold up.
Oh. But yeah, man.
I'm not just. I am just kind of blatantly on my phone right now. Good Lord, look at him. We'll put this on the.
Oh man,
look at that looker.
He looks like he should be in like Grease or something, like one of the '60s bullies.
He was definitely alive for it.
Yeah.
He was 20. He was old. He was older. What was he when Grease came out? That was 1978. He was like 23 when Grease came out. Isn't that nuts? He's that old. My God. I was under the impression that he was like in his 30s or something.
He was pushing 50, and we are not aged.
We're not ageists. Is that right?
Yep. I think that we are not age shaming. We're just shocked.
I'm upset that he was that old and he was making that young girl kissing him.
Yeah, man. He's a.
I feel like I'd get so like weirded out by him if I was on the set with him. Like, because here's this guy that nobody knows where he came from. He,
stumbled upon $6 million.
Yeah, and he's just like this woman that's forced into like. Okay, I'm not saying she was forced. That was a bad.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like she
signed up.
She signed up to do like 7 intimate scenes in this movie, which go on for a while, more than any human ever wants to endure from Tommy Wiseau or anybody in this film, frankly. But anyway, the room cam.
The burglar scene.
Is that?
Let me think.
The drug dealer? No, that's a different one.
Yes.
Wait, is that him?
When they're on the rooftop?
Yeah. Talk about a scene that just doesn't know when to. It doesn't know when to end. Like, because first of all, the guy's like, "Give me the money, Danny," and just I don't know why Dan. First of all, and why is Danny on the roof? Like, first of all, why is
anyone on the
How
roof?
did the burglar get in there, or the drug dealer get out there on the roof? And then how I almost cussed. How did Tommy and Mark disarm a guy with a gun so easy? And then they go, "We'll take him to." That was a terrible accent. He's like, "We'll take him to the police," or whatever he said. And
Gosh, man. Yeah.
And then he just vanished. They just leave the set.
And they keep asking him, "Where'd you get the drugs from?"
It's not important. Where'd you get it? Stop ganging up on me. We need to know where it is. Stop it. I'm like, what? What is happening?
You can curse, man. I'll make it funnier. We'll bleep it out. But
can I? Will you bleep all these?
I will bleep every curse word.
Okay. What the was going on in that scene? I don't understand what the idea was. How did the drug dealer get out there? Why is Danny there? Why do people just let themselves in to this house?
I don't know, man. This is
terrible. I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm gonna look up
what's wrong with the room.
I'm looking up the script real quick. Since I'm so like.
I guess I'll pick up some stuff. There was a scene. Oh man.
I just downloaded it. That's in my.
What else? He called his mom a stupid. I mean, I don't know where that came from. The little kid, because he kept. What happened? God, I don't know. I forget. I wrote Little's notes. What else?
Okay, so, wait, what is this? Can I read you like the thing here?
Yeah, we're gonna monologue.
This play can be okay. So this is the beginning of the script. This is before Act 1 or anything. This is the first thing. This play, it's not even written as a film, written as a play, I guess, can be played without any age restriction. It will work if the chemistry between all the characters makes sense. Human behavior and betrayal applies to all of us. It exists within ourselves. You love somebody. Do you? What is love? You think you have everything, but you don't have anything. You have to have hope and spirit. Be an optimist. But can you handle all your human behavior or other behavior? You don't want to be good, but great. Who? What? He is not human. He is not a human being. Who says that?
Is that the script? Or is that like the
That's
description
like
of it?
the epilogue or whatever you call it. Yeah, the epilogue before the Act 1 Scene 1. Can I cuss again?
Hey man,
He's not human. He's not a human.
let it fly.
I don't understand. You're gonna have to put something over my mouth because I definitely.
Yeah.
What? I just don't understand. And every page is copyrighted at the end for so every page has The Room by Tommy Wiseau copyright 1999. Who wrote this in 1999? That's crazy.
1999. He was 44. What? Wait, 1999.
He
was 44.
weird. Wow. I'm just reading this now. I gotta stop. I gotta get away from that. What?
He asked his best friend randomly, Tommy. We are all over the place. This is literally what the movie is about.
We're more on track than any scene in the movie, frankly. Everything that we're doing right now is just go watch, type in The Room, drug dealer scene.
And yeah, there's like isn't that where the big infamous scene is from where he's coming down? No, that's a different one.
The hammock.
Yeah.
Or yeah, but that's later in the movie, but it's on the same
setting.
Yeah. Hey Johnny, what's up? Lisa thinks I hit her, and I'm like, and he's like, oh, you did? Well, did you? And he's like, of course not. And I'm like, what is happening?
And their conversations are so weird.
So bad.
He randomly comes up to him, hey Mark, how's your sex life?
Anyway, how's your sex life? Yeah, not too bad. How about you?
Who asked stuff like that?
I don't. How could they say these lines and not be like, wait.
Let's backtrack.
Can we rewrite this, please?
And I gave Tommy the benefit of the doubt because he's not from here, but the other people, Mark is American, I think.
Yeah.
So he should know in 2003.
He's a grown man.
Come on, man.
Well, everyone in this movie is a grown man, even Danny, who's supposed to be probably 14 years old.
Dude, how old is he now? Let me see.
Oh, God, that picture of him.
He was born in 77.
Good Lord. So, yeah, he was like 23.
He's been married. He's married to Rachel since
Rachel.
It was Rachel. Why did they just say her name like she was just supposed to be known? I wonder what the casting was like for this. Like, are these all his friends? Can't be.
No,
they're in different age ranges.
I don't even know. It's insane. Jesus, this movie is bizarre.
Dude, let me see what else.
I don't even know. This movie is leaving me speechless. This movie is leaving me more speechless than 2001 did in some moments.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. But whereas that actually had something going on.
2001?
Well, that had at least something to be told, I guess. This movie jumps. Now we're doing with Danny with a drug dealer. Now she's cheating on Tommy. He's buying her flowers. How's your sex life? It's like, what is going on? And how many scenes was just landscape, slow pans?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wonder what the original was like. Because we watched it on YouTube, but I wonder what the CD version is like, or DVD.
Laserdisc.
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
Dude.
I bet it looks so much better on Blu-ray. Could you imagine?
A good quality version. I wouldn't want to see that.
Cheep, chip, 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 chip. Like what?
All right, spoiler. We're not even going in order. We'll disregard that. But at the end, when Tommy killed himself because, he just couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah. Lisa broke his heart.
He shoots himself in the mouth, and then Lisa comes, and then she's like, "Oh no, Tommy!" And then 2 seconds later, she's on the mark. Like, well, he's dead now. I mean, we might as well. And
oh my God,
it's literally all over the place. This movie just doesn't make sense, but it's so funny.
What? Okay, yeah. What was the scene where these two people are just randomly making out in his room, and then they get caught, and then he has a friend, and he's like, oh yeah, you can talk to me, and then the guy starts telling him, I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I don't.
Why do I care? Why do I care who this guy is? Like, what is going on? And like, then there's that party where everything goes to crap, and Mark and Tommy have a fight, or Johnny, whatever his name is. And they, it's hilarious.
Why are they cheat? She said everyone go outside just so she could cheat. Like,
Yeah.
right out.
Everyone get out.
You and I, let's get it on right here, right now on this couch.
God.
Oh,
It's bad. Ugh.
We're just groaning at this because, man, this. And the thing is, as much as we're bashing it, well, I won't speak for Drew because I think we have a.
No, it's bad. No, it's bad, Cam.
It's bad.
It's so bad.
But I wouldn't mind watching it again.
I wouldn't mind watching it again, but I'm just so like, it's frustrating to who? Okay, sound like an owl. I don't understand why no one told him no. Can no one just say, Tommy, we don't need this much lighting in a scene. We don't need this many sex scenes. We don't need it. Please, Tommy, stop.
He put the money up. I think he has final say.
Oh, God.
But I don't know.
Yes, fine. I mean, I haven't seen The Disaster Artist in a couple of years, but that movie, if that movie's like pretty accurate to how it was, from what I remember, it was just a complete crap show. It was just a nightmare for everyone. It was a good movie though, because it is kind of interesting to see how this movie became such a big thing unintentionally on his part. Well, yeah, unintentionally in the way it did. Oh my God, what? I guess if you were to put everything in a bottle and say, hey, this is the one thing that I think is the best part of the movie, what would you say?
Best part.
What the best quality aspect?
Hey.
The themes, story of family and forgiveness and
family, friends,
and love,
progression,
cargo pants,
blazers, sunglasses, accents,
50-year-old men kissing 25-year-old women. I don't know if that was her age, but I don't know. I'm not gonna care enough to look.
There's just an array of things that could be.
We're definitely not getting through everything that we could be, because there's so much wrong with this movie. It's impossible.
Lisa also had a baby, or she was pregnant.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, but we don't know who. We don't know who.
That's for The Room too.
Which I really hope does not. It's 20 years later, so that
would make a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Imagine.
Would you pay to go see it?
Of course.
Really?
See, like, I'm bashing the movie, but at the end of the day, if I went with a couple friends and just had a great time, I would definitely. It'd probably be imagine the highest grossing movie of all time is The Room 2. I don't know what it'd be called. I don't know what the Room 2 something. Back for more. Room 2, The Rooming.
I think I would go see it.
Would you?
I think I'd pay to go see it. Couple, like you said, a couple of friends and. But
I don't. This. What would you give it out of 5? Like, what would you honestly give it? It's hard to because as a movie, you would give it low, but enjoyment wise,
I'd give it
the novelty of it.
I give it a 2.5. I think a 2.5 is solid. It's a good middle spot.
Yeah.
I could watch it again. And kept me entertained. And
sure does.
It's hard to rate things because
definitely an unpredictable movie.
Exactly. It's hard to rate anything because you have to look at it from different aspects. Because by standard movie techniques and what's the word? The criteria to make a movie or whatever, it's god awful.
Oh my God.
But for an entertainment thing, I guess I was enjoying it for the most part. The second half of the movie, I kind of
dragged off. Well, yeah, that's kind of when you get past kind of the infamous scenes that you kind of know from just memes, basically, and you just get so into the story, Cam, that you just can't hold your focus. It's just so much going on in the right way. It's dog.
Would you rate it?
I would rate it. I'm rating it 2 ways. Okay. As a film, as like an actual work of cinema, I'll give it a 1.5 out of 5, because it is well shot. There is obviously $6 million in there, so at least there's like camera movements. It's not out of focus. I can tell what's going on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. At the very least, In terms of enjoyment, I know I just bashed on it for the last 30 minutes, but I mean that, like, this movie was very funny.
Yeah.
It is a little grueling after a while. Like, you kind of get tired of how outrageous it is. At least I did. I'd probably give it, enjoyment-wise, probably like a 3.5 out of 5.
That's a good one. Every
4 out of
episode,
5, something like that.
every episode, you drop like a random word. Grueling.
Grueling.
I forgot what you said. I think you said cunning last time.
Cunning.
I think you said that once. And then jarring. You said that like all last
I
semester.
do my vocab, Cam. I do my vocab.
He does.
Tommy Wiseau did not do his vocab because he not good.
What do you have to say to the people about last episode? Your like count.
So, I'm going to be real. As you guys know, when I don't know what I'm talking about, I resort to my filler words such as like, and yeah, whatever. Cam took the time and the focus and integrity and stamina, grit to count how many times I said like. And I will let Cam tell you how many times within the whole episode I said like for everyone there, in case you were wondering. Cam?
Drew, no, I put it in the episode. I put every word, every number.
I did not watch it because I didn't want to know, but please tell me so I can react.
Drew, you said the word like 183 times.
In the whole episode?
In 28 minutes of recording, you said the word like 183 times.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess that shows that I really don't know what I'm talking about for the most part. What percentage of my words is that? That's got to be like at least, I don't, what is this, a math class?
What's the average? Hold on, that episode was 28.
That's at least like,
We'll say 29. That's 183 divided by 29.
that's
Nope.
not good. That's not good, guys.
Wait,
That's really bad.
how do you do that? 23 over 189.
I don't know.
No.
I don't do the mathematical stuff. I do the to just talk movie stuff, you know, by the way.
Would I just say 183 divided by 29? That's an average of 6 likes per minute, I think.
Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound too bad when I'm rapid fire talking.
I don't think that's right.
Okay, well then no.
I don't know.
God. So I feel just as illiterate as Tommy Wiseau for a second. Man, I am really going after Tommy Wiseau. I would love to meet the guy. I'd be a little scared and a little intimidated because
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. Like
Just bad. What if he watches? He probably is going to do his homework. Or his
Really?
agent.
he's coming after us.
And they're like, you guys
But if he asked us to be in the room too, oh my god,
I'd be there.
dude. I'm there. You know how awesome that'd be to be just
In
to have no acting experience because that's not required for a Tommy Wiseau movie. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely missing
half of it.
half of everything. But I really hope that we hit the key points of kind of the hilarity of this movie, and maybe we'll talk about the Disaster Artist later and kind of have some more extensive background knowledge
Yeah.
because I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah.
Hope you guys enjoy. Our last 2 episodes were kind of...
We struggled to come up with a well-versed opinion on Napoleon Dynamite. We came in fired up for this one
Yeah.
because we thought it'd be a cool episode to do something that's extremely terrible and everybody knows it. You know,
Do you recommend this? Would you recommend this to people?
I would. This is a movie that you have to see at least once. I know I said that about 2001.
You think so?
I mean, just to kind of see how crazy it is. I mean, don't watch it alone though. Watch it with friends who also like watching movies. If you watch it with friends that like are very judgmental and
Oh, yeah. No fun.
bleh,
And be like, yeah.
you gotta find the right group and you'll have a great time. Tommy Wiseau made sure of that. But yeah, that has been the episode over the 2003 absolute smash hit, The Room. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This has been the Two Dudes Talk Movies podcast. I'm Drew.
I'm Cam.
We'll see you next week where Cam will pick a movie that we will hopefully like more and hopefully isn't made by Tommy Wiseau.
Have no idea what I'm going to pick. But you'll see you next week.
We'll see you then.
Bye.